So as you can see, our plugin contains many controls interface for users. So all you need is a renderer game object which contains the same components as listed. So I would have a very short introduction on how to adjust this parameter to achieve your effects. So to change the surface smoothness, we can change the iterations. So the higher iteration, the smoother the surface. So if I press 200, the surface will be smooth. So if I press 0, the surface will be very rough because it contains many particles. So normally set 50 is suitable. And this parameter works like an amplifier of controlling the smoothing effect. So if I press 0, it almost does nothing, but if I press 1000, it amplifies the smoothing effect. So smooth DTA, I do not recommend anybody to change this parameter. And the noisiness is to control the surface detail and such as for example normal perturbation, and the phone effect. So you can further adjust the surface appearance through the SF render surface component. So for example, you can adjust the surface quality because we render the surface from a plane mesh object. So as long as you provide high quality plane, you can render more detailed fluid surface. You can change the fluid type through changing the fluid IOR. For example, change to 5, change to 1, change to 1.33. It's almost this is the water's fluid IOR. So reflectivity is to change the reflection effect. For example, we change 1, reflective 1. So yes, it can be fully reflected. So I'll read down this. Opacity, if we change the transparency to 1, transparency works like an amplifier on the overall transparency. So if we have 100, so it's fully in transparent. And the phone effect can be changed if we have 500. It works very high. So how to set up this component from scratch? I hope you could follow the introduction page of the step-by-step usage, and you could use. So to do comparison, we can see the particle data. What's the difference between particle data and the render data? So this is a rendered surface, right? It's a rendered surface. You can see that's a game object. So if we do not use the render surface and we only want to see the particle data, this is the particle data. So that's difference a lot, right? So if we use render surface and we do not visualize the particle data, so it's much smoother, very impressive. So particle data surface, that's all. So more detail can be checked in the documentation page. So welcome to use this plugin.